first, no, and then we'll ask you to share the screen. Not yet this one, Father.
Okay, Luis,
Okay,
don't share
just
yet.
Father Niphot photo.
Okay, Luis, don't share now. Father will tell you when to share. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
So, good afternoon, everyone.
Hi,
Sawadee
Father.
Okay. So, everyone is okay?
Yes,
Yeah.
Father, okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
I'm glad to share some of our experiences that has been with the people of the mountains, especially indigenous tribal current in Thailand, mostly now also in others like indigenous Thai and also the Lahu. But I will insist on the methodology, not the schema to help us, the formator, how to help the young to be self-awareness. And that is a schema to help young people who are from the village, that we would like to build consciousness that as I try to say, to answer the sister that asked me last time, that now the young people has been under control or discourse of modernity, and they don't want to really listen to the wisdom of our people. How are we going to do it? So I think that is a question last time, and I try to bring example how we are doing here with the young who are in the city or in the university or in the school. No? But today I will try to see how we use this schema to help formatter to use that schema to help the young to make a kind of self-analysis. We call that schema of biopsychosocial spiritual analysis, that they would, the young, either man or woman, who knows themselves. So this is have been useful for the young people who are coming from the villages. That I told you last time that we have been working with the current since 50 years, and that we have been helping the leaders, to analyze the situation. I said that the situation of exploitation from people who are coming from the raw land up about 30 years. So how we are helping them to liberate them from that exploitation about rights and money, and also how we are also not only liberate the people, but we are liberating rights from the tools of exploitation of the people, for a long time. So that tool help the people to come out from that exploitation. Second, as rights become the tools of exploitation, how we are liberated and bring the people enter into their wisdom to give a new meaning. What kind of meaning that they have given to rice. So that's one. We have this rice is not material. Rice has a spirit inside, and that spirit is really have related to the word of God, what we call afterwards the Paschal mystery in rice. So that kind of things, that has been really working with the people until it becoming rice merit network. So that is, I will not talk now, but just to recall that these young people who has been asked by our leaders that our problems about rice and exploitation is a problem. So we are trying to struggle. But the leaders, the team of the leaders said that more important than what we are exploit and rice is our young generation, and that is going to see that because they see that this young generation see their life, their village as backward, and also do not understand the history or the wisdom of the people and consider it a really backward and not a knowledge because of the modern knowledge that they went out to study and they consider the villages and what the people have is what you call that underdevelopment. So they left and going out in order to follow the modernization of the time. So that is very important. So the leaders was asking, Father, how are we going to help our young people to aware of our history and our wisdom from our ancestors because they are indoctrinated. They are believe in discourse of development from modernization from the local time. So that is, I think, the big question that we are trying to searching for the answer. So, okay, now I think this is very important that I'm going to help you to see how we as the trainee, how we have this kind of schema, the tools to help the young people that Father have said, no, that they are like buffalo, who are put the string in the nose. How we are going to take it off? That is what unlearn and how we are relearn from the history of the people, and that is very important to help. Okay, now I think I already share with this schema. Please come out with this schema here. This one first. Have you seen that? Okay. This is the schema. You come out that. So this schema is the schema of what we have been reflect together in INODEP. INODEP is Institute Ecumenical Institute for the Development of Human in France. So we are coming from all the third world now to the tools of Paulo Freire, how to concentrate, how we as working with the people, how we are helping the villagers to bring the young.
According to necessary standards. Now,
No, you don't check for, but I do.
uh,
Yes,
that's it.
you have this schema here, like this.
Father, can you
That's
check
one.
the schema, skin of the schema, please?
Okay, yeah, that's right. So this schema is developing from people from the third world through the school of INODEM, Ecumenical Institute for the Development of Human. So we are from Africa, Latin America, Asia, Europe. So this is helping us as conscientizer, those who are helping people and the young to analyze, to know themselves. So this is a very simple, but it helps the young to reflect. We call this one bio, psycho, social, spiritual, and also environment, where they are geographic, the analysis. Also about the group of the people, either they are people as a grassroots or indigenous, or they are auxiliary class, or they are upper class. So they have to classify themselves, into these three categories, people, and also things that help the young to know themselves with this topic. The first one is a family. How the young people, what is the family? Are they coming from the grassroots or auxiliary class or the upper class? The second one about education. What is their education? The third one is what is the formation that they have been trained from. The fourth one is the information, especially in this period of information technology. And the fifth is before social status is work. We bring work first. What is the kind of work that they are doing? The sixth one is status quo. Whether when they are working, are they working with the people, or they are auxiliary class to help the villagers, or to help upper class or the modern society. Then after that, we'll see the second one, the seventh one is what is their option after they have been, then after that, the aspiration of their life. So this is a kind of topic that help the young to really, what you call that, reflect, analyze that person, who really understand what is their the person that they are coming from. So I think this is a schema to help. So I think this one for me, when I use this schema as a tools for analysis from the young people who are coming from the villages and being with us, it will be a tools helpful, slowly help them to understand who they are. Either then after ask questions, they have to put to put here here mark which are they, where are they? They are in the people as the classroom, or they are in the auxiliary, or they are in the upper. So in that case, they will know who they are in the context of their society or the village, or in the society where they are coming from. Now, this is very helpful. So then from this, you come to the first page. So there will be a detail of number 1, 2, 3, 4 until the 8. So,
Luis, can you share the question, guideline question? Yes, that one from the first page, please. Yeah.
Okay. Now, when I will not explain the whole thing, but to help us as the formator or conscientizer, how to put certain inquiry questions for the young who coming with us. This detail of its topic will be helpful for the young who read and really reflect and contemplate in relation with their own person. So I think you can read it. I will not explain the detail, but to help that the young, perhaps it is the first time for them to have time to analyze themselves first from their own family. That is the first one. So this kind question, we have to give them and make them make a reflection. So the first one is the family situation, the economic situation of the family. So we will ask them to help them to write down the situation of economy of the family, the occupation of the parents, the religions of the parents, what one learned from the parents during the children. So I think that one is also help them to reflect about certain values that the parents have instruct them, so they have to write it down. And then what most important thing that they have received, perhaps for instance, I give you for instance, when they are eating rice together as a family, the parents will tell, hey, son, daughter, when we eat rice, we have to really gratitude to rice because rice has a spirit, and we have to be how you call it, helping each other in the family. For instance, this normally is the value system about rice and the family values. So what most important things one have received, not materialistic side, but values for the teaching from the parents. What kind of the family has giving values for the children? If they are really remember, write it down. No? Then how have they, the parents taught them speaking or giving example, giving really example in their life? What most impressive the young receive? What on religious faith can they touch the the young? I think this is a very also problem when they went into the forest or when they are working in the field. So they also teach the children in working in the field or going in the forest to pick up the mushroom or to hunt. So there's certain relation with nature, with the field or with forest. For instance, the current, the parent will say, you go to the forest, you have to remember that Ta Hua in the forest, Ta is supreme being. Supreme being is really look at you. So when you go to the forest, you have to remember Ta is a supreme being, is really look at you. Do not do something that against nature. So this kind of teaching of the grandfather or the parent we give to the children. So it's a relationship from the young with parents or the family in relation with nature. So I think that will be a very important bring back because that one will really confront with the young who are study outside that everything is material that sister was asking me last time. Then what on religious faith they taught you. So this one also, they will have, for instance, every cycle of the year, the family are doing ritual in relation with their agricultural production. So there will be a lot of rituals. So the young, the children actually have been participate in every rituals in the production cycle. So that kind of teaching they have really to reflect about it. No? What was being taught mostly affected you in your life. So I think that one is also something that, for instance, I will ask, that are you really think, the young, how old are you now? for instance, there are about 15 to 17 to 20. I will ask you, how many meal that you are eating? So they said 3 meals a day. So 1 year, how many meal that how many rice meal you? It's about 1,000. So when you are 10 years, you will be 10,000, and 17 years, 17,000. Are you really aware of that kind of rice that the family has been giving you to grown up? So that kind of teaching actually in the daily life. What values you receive during the children, that kind of things that you said, if you eat rice, if you drink water, if you breathe the air, everything you have to gratitude for what you have received, that they have to really think that how the parents is clearly give you. Then the last one, have they taught you to respect nature? So I think that already I said, what consciousness have those values affected you? Have they created any responsibility to the history of the community? So this kind, I just try to help that this question is what we call it, the question that will stir up the reflection of the young. So help them to have a way of contemplating or meditating in the morning. Also bring this one and write it down. So then I will not talk really detail about the other. So the second one is education. So yeah. So this also is very important, that when the children has been in the villages, in the family, then when they have 6 years or 5 or 6, 7 years, they go to the education. So that education, from the primary school, secondary school, or pre-U. So what kind of education? So you see, the first one in the family, mostly the formation is from a family. The education mostly go out from the family into the institution or the school. The school now in Thailand is really enter into what we call modern way of education. So I think that one also really help them to understand the basic education from kindergarten to pre-U, what benefit that it given to. And I think that one, the things I would like to say that this education has been under the influence of modernity, what we call that the Enlightenment revolution. So education in Thailand is under influence of the modern Western way of science. So the young people has been entered into the education is influence. First of all, influence from that kind of disenchantment, which is affected the young. So the third one is formation. Okay, so I will not talk about you can read about it. So the third one, the third one is about formation. Yeah. So I think you read it. Then another one, the fourth is information. So this information, more or less in this society, in modern society, what kind of data or information that the young people has been influenced by the process of learning or information. No? Then the fifth one is about work. Yeah. So we change to the work. So how this also help perhaps the young also work, no, in the village. No? Information you see it. No? Okay. Yeah. The work and social status. Now, this one, I would like really to help you that they have to, I mean, the person have to tick, no? Either are they in uh, the category of grassroots? Are they enter into social status of the auxiliary class or what we call middle class, or are they related to this upper class? So this is so important to help them to situate their status in the society in relation with their village, in the person. Now, I use this one because now, if you understand, you have information that the first, the richest, no, the position, the richest 1% of the world of the rich will have more than 50% of the world property, and 99% of the rich of the rest has half of that property. So I think that one will help the young to see whether they are in the people or middle class or silly class or in the other one. So I think this one will help them to situate themselves. You can read it, no? Then furthermore, the other one. So work and option, the 7. Now, you see the cycle there, 12, 24, or 25. That in Thailand, we have the cycle of 12 years, no? I don't know in Chinese or in Thailand, in 12 years, you have follow up that. No? So you will see that when the young people are growing up in one cycle, the first cycle is 12 years, the second cycle is 24 years. So that 2 cycles, when they see that what kind of option that they are of in their life. Okay, that you can see the detail. Now the last one, the 8th one, number 8. So now, then you help them to see from that analysis from the first, the second, family, education, formation, information, work, status quo, option, and aspiration. So this 8 topic will help the young to see whether what kind of aspiration that they are, from topic that we ask them to reflect. So I use this one in order to see that this kind of detailed topic is really help them to use this this one
Please share another screen.
scheme.
The first screen.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you see a kind of doll there, no? That one, the person has that self-analysis to know themselves, no, to discover the true self within that schema, because the OI is under that paradigm of modernity. So that analysis is to discover of the true self or the false self of the young. So that I say that the young, through this system of modernity, they are like the buffalo, and then they put the what you call the stick in the nose. So that kind of thing help them to know themselves, and if they slowly understand, self, so they are going to see, they will they will unlearn and aware of false self and the mechanism, reasoning, and materialistic science that influence them. And also they can learn from their families or formation or their situation in their villages. So in that case, they will really have this kind of relation experience with God in the relation in what you call, because the ethnic people, religious belief, or we call primal religion, is in their life, in field work or in the forest or in the family. So that kind of personal experience with God is really in their life. So I think that one, if they understand this one, they have to be really self conversion, go beyond mentality of enlightenment where they have been educated and formation of the discourse of the modern. So from that, we can reflect that here we have to enter into how we are going to shift paradigm that we have been indoctrinated and enter into the experience, again from themselves. So that kind of self discovery of the true self, so that kind of things. So then after that, see, this one, it have to be enter what we call relearn, transcendent of reality of the villages, then self-immersion again in the village, process of exposure. So this one, after we analyze, we help them, they have to go back again to discover, Okay, that is the schema. Then another schema, please. The second page, another one.
The second one.
Yeah. So you see this so in this schema, the self, the person, really form. They you see in psychologically, sometimes things that enter into their person, they can understand, they can aware of themselves, but many things that is unconscious, that I use the word, the string enter into the mind and the heart of the people, and they become subconscious about what they have been indoctrinated. So that will help them really, to recover themselves in the family, in the community, in the society, and if they grow up, they will understand further. So that this is a schema to help them, that they have to unlearn from what they learn from the society and relearn from the community, the self, that they have to contemplate inner meditating, self-communicate, understand the self-community, understanding, daily practice in life, re-enchantment of the world, bring meaning and values to the personal life, transforming, then they are going to transform of themselves. So this is another schema to help the young. The third one. Then the other one, the last one. Yeah. So this to help us synthesize that they really to unlearn certain modernity and relearn again from their what you call that traditions or the wisdom of the family, of the clans, or the community. Then we would help them to have this kind of contemplative, transforming learning. So they have to really enter to learn meditations. And meditation is meditation on the land, on the agriculture, or the community. So that kind of things that they will help the young to change. So from this thing, it just tools to help the young to see how our formator to use this schema to help the young slowly to learn step by step. And that they have to, after that, when they have that kind of reflection and writing, and when they come together, for us, sometimes they are 10, sometimes they are 5 or 7 each class. They have to share their experience to the friend from when they share, then they can learn from each other. Then after that, the person, for me especially, I will bring certain topic, ask them to discuss among themselves whether are they see that they are in this community, in the family, or they are in affect influenced by the modern society. That kind of things that they have to, what we call tug of war, they have to really transform and make really what they call conversion. They are really shift paradigm into their wisdom or into certain things that they have learned from their family or from the village. So that kind of, I don't know whether in order to, how you call synthesis, to conclude a very long time into this schema could be a tools of helping you to really use this tool to help the young to make a reflection. So this is just example. So perhaps you have others also to add it, But I would like to also with this. There are 3 books, in this period of doing training. I have this book. It is already translated into Thai. Jesus Before Christianity. Okay, this book, I don't know whether you have it. It helps to understand the structure of the society of Jesus Christ. Now, so you please bring the first paper, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 7, 8. Please bring that one first. เข้าใจเอาอันสกีมาอันแรกขึ้นมา Bring the first schema, please. The first one. Bring the first one. The first one first. Yeah. The first one. No, in another one. This one. Okay. This one, if you use this book of Father Albert Nolan, you can use this one as a textbook, slowly help if the young people is a Catholic or Christian. you see contextual Jesus in this schema. So I think that Jesus is born in the family in Nazareth, and on that it will help the young to bring the reflection of life of Jesus since he was born in the family in Nazareth. So I think that one will help the young to reflect their uh, cultures in the village. And also this is a religious dimension from person of Jesus who are born in rural area in Nazareth. And also there, this book will help the young people if you can quote this one in relation with this schema. No. So it's very important. Second book, this is also a very important book that also I translate. I don't use the whole book, but there is this book. There is the analysis of this book about this schema, people of salary class and upper class in the book of John Dominic Clausen, The Historical Jesus, the life of Mediterranean Jewish vision. Now, this one, I will synthesis that there is the kind of this rural people grassroots, middle class or the upper class. In this book, in the Bible, in the society of this, there are 9 group of the people. There are 3 group of upper class. No, we call ruler class, governing class, and retaining class. And also you have a merchant and also priest, these 2. So these 2, the auxiliary and upper, there are 5 groups people. But the people of the grassroots, there are 4. So now the young people will see that the 4 group of the people, first one is the peasant class, the people who are farmer or the indigenous, the grassroots. They are the majority in the people. Then you have the other one is artistic class. Then there is another group we call unclean of the people. Then the 4th one is expendable class, the outcast, what we call that. So this is helping the young to relate it to the people in the society when the time of Jesus. So I think it is helping in relation with that. This book, I just would like to quote this one with help whether you are related to a person in what religious, in relation with this social context of Jesus Christ. Yeah. Then there is another one. Since our indigenous people, we have been working, and in our village, we have this shamanic. The people of shamanic is in the indigenous or tribal people. So our people, young people, they have to really understand this book called The Life of Galilean Shaman, Jesus of Nazareth. The perspective, historical perspective, is talking about Jesus is the shamanic leaders of the farmer. So you see, these 3 books is just a helping to help the young when they analyze their own self, and also helping them with this contextual Jesus Christ. These three book don't use all, but to bring out certain category to help the young to contextualize Jesus in this category, whether Jesus is in these people roots, or Jesus is auxiliary, or Jesus is upper. So I think here the young people will understand themselves in their cultures, in their wisdom, and also related to the belief in Jesus when they are really a Christian formation. Yeah. So this is okay. I would like to synthesize this tool of analysis of schema will perhaps will be one of the tools to help our conscientizations for. So in order to synthesize that, this is the things that our core leaders has been also asked us to help the young, so that when they go back home, they are calling, they will have a kind of option, aspiration with the leaders who are struggling in the village. So slowly they will learn from this analysis, go back and slowly involve in the process of history in their village. So yeah, so I would like to see this kind of tools will help you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Father Niphot.
Yeah.
Now I think we can do a session for opening questions. And also, I think what you have done already in the community profile building. So this is the moment that you can present some ideas and also questions to Father Niphot or to anybody of us. And welcome. So let's spend about 10 minutes more for a little discussion. So everybody who wants to talk, so just raise the hand. No, you have to raise the hand up. No, you just click like this, and you have the hand there. Huh? So welcome, welcome.
Okay, welcome.
Yeah.
Clear, no? Actually, the question is not difficult, but it's a little bit detailed. But slowly, when you read it, and then you can bring it as inquiry question for the young, slowly one by one, and ask them to reflect and write it down. Yeah. Then after that, share. Then we will know that, oh, what they have been received from their family, community, or what they have been also indoctrinated by society abroad or education. Yeah, so that kind of things that they can slowly, through these inquiry questions, they can know themselves. Yeah.
I think there is some. Sorry.
Yes.
Okay. Please go ahead.
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to ask that.
Yes.
So we want to do that profile, but is it okay if we do it the overview here where we are staying in Mymensingh city, or we need to go to any village where we can collect data and make the profile?
Yeah. So for me, this inquiry question or schema will really tools of helping the young whom the leaders from villages have selected these young people to come in our center for a period of formation. So actually, we have 3 years of this formation. So it takes quite a long time, but we have to be really, I myself have to be with the people, and also I have to work with leaders, who are working in the village. So I know things in the village and the people. So that kind, and I can question the young, and I put certain kind of reflection for them so that they can compare between things in the village and what they really receive from the society, and that we are going to help the young to grow in awareness. The first time when the first semester, the first term, when we reflect this one, this is a very important, what we call the first term of self-analysis. So 4 months of doing things and then go back in holidays. The first time when they go back in the village, normally in education system, we call holiday from our education. But all of the young, after for 2 months that they go back home and then come back, the first thing that they share together, they said that, "Hey, Father, this is the first time that I am aware this is my village. I never aware at all. Normally education is going back is a holiday, but this is the first time that they are aware that, it is my village that I have been growing up, and I have been involved in my family, and I come back because they come out from the village in order to work or in order to do some education outside. Then that kind of things can help them a lot."
Thank you for that. It's really helpful.
Yes, I will add that we are going to work with the community, especially we are talking about indigenous people. So it's the community or the organization you are, and the idea is that what we are learning here in the ToT, so we are going to apply. We are going also to do our own ToT in our community, village, organization, everywhere, So that's why it's called ToT, training of trainers, and especially focusing in young people, they can continue, this formation and for indigenous people. Yes, I think Sister Dorilena has a hand, and after Sister Martina. Yes, Sister Dorilena first.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Father, I would like to ask, thinking about this data, um, what is the purpose is for us to know the young people or for the young people to know themselves? Or one point. So the data is going to be individual for each person or for a group or for a community? Because in my specific case, for example, we have a group of 11 tribe girls in a border house from grade 9 to 12. And then we have a group of children in our center. They come for tutorial lessons, all also tribes. There's sometimes 10, 20, sometimes they arrive to 30, 40. Once they come 80 of them, different people, because it's a free place where they come and go. So how can we enter in this, say, summarizing or collection the data? What is the purpose? You mentioned many times help the young people. So it is the purpose is for them or it is for us? This is one question. And the other one you mentioned many times about that in the rice is the spirit. I don't understand what is mean. What is this kind of the spirit of the rice? What is I cannot get the point. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. This session that I give is we call ToT for OI. ToT means training for the trainer in order to work with organic intellectuals. That one is, but it can adapt it, into organization or teachers, or because why? We are, this is, I think, very important. We are in the situation of transition from the end of the modern era that creates so much of crisis. Really is the end. I don't analyze more, but we are really bring the young people to really conscious that their wisdom of indigenous can help the other is certain what you call place or space that there are so many worldview that to help the society or institution or the young to transmodern, to set up a new social space, to how you got to build alternative way of living out of this kind of crisis of modernity that we have been faced. I think all over the world really questioning the modern of globalization that I think all of us. So this so this kind of what you call that tools of helping ToT to form a person. Okay, this is the tool. But I have also helped the teachers or, for instance, a certain congregation who runs the school. So I was really asked, I really asked like that for the last time I was talking about to bring the teachers and the students to come out from what we call unlearn from disenchantment about Mother Earth. Mother Earth is the wisdom of our ethnic or our indigenous, but education is only material. So that kind of teachers or the school is question itself whether they are a religious organization training school for what kind of society. You are enter into what we call disenchantment of the world. Even if you are religious organization, but you teach materialistic in the world. So this kind of helping a brother or sister or teachers to come and really reflect, hey, we are what you call enter into enlightenment revolution of science. And that is a crisis of ecology because it only material people see things as property and monopolize and accumulate. And so I think this also help especially the brother here in Chiang Mai, Mongfort, no? And also Regina Cherry or the school or the teacher or the sister. So we really question whether every teacher have this kind of indoctrinated of what we call that enlightenment revolution, how we are going to form disenchantment to re-enchantment for the world. Okay, this is the one. The second one, the same. Rice is only material, but in our cultures, rice has 4 values. This is a very important that we are working with the current. First, rice is consuming values. Of course, everyone eat it. The second one is exchange value. So the modern society have this also consuming and exchange for money. But the tradition of our indigenous and the ethnic, they are another 2 values inside. The third one is a spiritual values they call Huan. I don't know what you call it. Huan. Huan is a spirit who are really enter immanent in rice, and that Huan has what we call that the religious values. It died for human to have life. So that the current has that reflection inside the rice, and that I already talked about that in up the mountains. The current has been exploitation, so we are helping, working for liberation for human, but we also liberate rice as a tools of exploitation of the two things, exploited. But we are also with the leaders that, hey, we as a current, we as an indigenous tribe, we also have experienced rice as a spirit, or we call Kwan. Or I asked the professor in SOAS in London. He was anthropologist. I asked him, Professor Andrew Turton. I asked, hey, Andrew Turton, Professor, what is the meaning of Kwan in English? Is it spirit, or is it how you call that? Spirit and Vinyan, we call Vinyan and Jit. But he said that is essence of life. So essence of life is one. So now for the current, everything has that one. Land also has mother, the forest. So this kind of what we call redefine or reconstruct again about the meaning of material from the perspective of ethnic or indigenous. That is what we call the spirit of rice. Yeah. It's very important for us because when we are enter into this one, so when we help the young and the leaders bring this wisdom of rice, of the level of the current, then Rice Merit Network has been spread because of the spirit of rice. And also, spirit of rice is woman angel. She is very close with God, Supreme Being. And she said to the Supreme Being that, I would like to be close with you. Please chop me in pieces and throw on earth so I can be rice for human being. Then after that, I will come up resurrected, and I will be one with you, Supreme Being. So this is a folklore of the current. So it's so important. Huh? So we have to help the young people to enter into this what we call folklore or myth of the knowledge or wisdom of the tribe, who explain not scientifically, but explain in folklore and myth. And myth has the power of myth really in the life of the current. And also it's helping the young people go back. So the young people who are coming in our center is more or less more. Now we have about 200 to 300 person. No? So through this awareness, 97 of these young people are involved in the village with the leaders since and now. Now, from 1976, they are start with one different district. Just last month, there is a team of this rice merit that would come and here in our center, and I asked him what is happening now for Rice Merit Network. He said, Father, it is really a miracle about rice. Now, since that time now, we have more than 500 villages. It is 700 villages that they come together. It's formed up a new social space under this crisis of the world. So that's why last time I said that the UN was asking what happened to the current, and that person, he is one of the president of Rice, Murray Dedberg, said, Father, it is clearly that we believe that this process, we are building the new society, which our Jesus said, this is what we call the kingdom of God, that we are brothers, sisters, and we see nature is not material. Nature has something related very close with us, and it gives us life. We have life because of nature, especially rice. And I said, rice in Asian Mission Congress, 16 years ago in Chiang Mai, I said, from the current point of view, rice is a sacrament of cosmic Christ. And the young people and the people in the village, yes, we are receiving Jesus in Eucharistic. The priest is consecrated, the bread become body of Jesus. But already Christ, before he come to be human, Jesus, he is already in nature, especially in rice. So rice is a sacrament, really a sacrament of cosmic Christ. That is what the people has been theologizing from their, what we call indigenous theologize of their tradition. Yeah.
Thank you, Father. Thank you.
Okay, I think
we
that
can discuss this in Chiang Mai. So I think the process, how the current is using their wisdom and reconstruct in this context and crisis, how they really become upgrade their, what we call the Thai people look down that the current is backward, very dirty, very poor. But now the Thai society have really asked why the current you are come up like this. You are teaching us, even if we are the local, we are so modern, why you can do this. So I think this one a kind of experience that we can come and learn from this, but how process of how what this is, we have to, how would you call that? We have to evangelize in the modern society, the kingdom of God in the context of the church is the church of the local faith. So I think that kind of qualida Amazon is a full dream. So the current, I mean, all these 50 years have been really answer to the encyclical of the Pope, the first dream, the dream of society, the people. The second dream is the cultures of the people is very strong. The third dream is ecological perspective of the tribal. And the fourth dream is the face of the church in the local people. So I think this process of helping the young and understand from their own roots, that one is our word, our identity, it become really the power and really dignify the tribal people in front of the Thai society. Never again now the Thai will say the current is backward, and they would like to learn why the current have been experiencing this process in face of this crisis of the things. Okay. Yeah, sorry.
okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Father. Very good. I think the question of what is the spirit of the rice is very important, no?
Yeah.
Because just I put the article by Laikas that you can read. I put in the WhatsApp group and also here. And then you can read that because it was a good synthesis of the experience of Father Niphot with the indigenous peoples in Chiang Mai. So we have to know that we are in the context of indigenous people. So we are going to talk in the terms of indigenous people. So that example of the rice is I was reading a book of one theologian also from Thailand, Japan, no, talking about the theology of the water buffalo, no. So
Yes.
it is contextual theology. We are going
Contextual.
to read what our people is going around, the symbols they use now for going into the spirituality. So that this is another friends mentioned about, for example, that rice is not for all countries in Asia. There are another places that there are another things. So we have to discover that, no?
Yes.
I think, Father Niphot, I think we are already enough time.
Yes.
So
Next month. See
Sister
you.
Martina, can you keep your question for your comment for the next session?
Yes,
Sister
Father.
Martina?
Yes, yes, Father. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yes. Okay. Next
Okay,
time
okay.
we can discuss more. Yes.
That's why I put down my.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Father. Thank you.
So Father Abero.
Yes, very good. Yes.
We have already made a kind of research about rice merit network, the big one. No, Nayana and professor in the university have really researched about what has been the current is doing this rice. So it's I translated from Thai into English. So that will be perhaps another experience from the current or how they are bringing rice and into rice merit from the perspective of religious to do merit to build the kingdom of God. So they are giving this meaning of rice in the spiritual and community and relation with nature. So I think that book, that research, I already translated. Perhaps it will be helping us contributing how the indigenous in Thailand has been really teach the university. And our young people said, hey, rice is not just only to sell for our export, but it is really building our civilization of the ethnic. So they use that word. The meaning of rice is really a spirituality dimension in building up community in face with this crisis. So the meaning of they are redefining from this word called from disenchantment, we call re-enchantment. So that book, will, I think, after I translate finish, perhaps even I will offer to you now, Father. Yeah.
Thank you,
Okay,
Father.
yeah.
And then
Okay.
I think we are going to have another session with Father Niphot before Chiang Mai. Father will confirm to us. In our next session will be with Father George in 9th of June. Father will confirm to me the time, no? Normally I suggest in the evening, maybe about in the last of the evening, something like that. So can be a little balance for everybody in the region, no? Father George, I don't know, you can say something shortly before we go. So we are going with Father George with research methodology, data gathering, and writing. Father George, huh? You can activate your microphone. Okay. Father has we have the session, and then we have this record video. So we share it after, and we start to build material. No, we have in the folder some documents. Also, I recommend you to read the Laudato Si and Laudato Deus. For example, Father Niphot is talking about the modernity and the end of modernity, no? So we have to understand this concept, what is happening. We have now the big crisis of environment, but not only environment, it's social, no? We see the situation in political situations around the world, no? And then this is what also Pope Francis was talking about, technocracies. And then how these have affected the communities, no? Especially rural communities, indigenous communities. And then that's why we talk about this unlearn, no? Unlearn. So to go back to the ancestral things. Yeah, Father George?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yes.
Welcome,
Father.
a good time on Monday for my session?
Could be, for example, about, I said that the hour 7:30 Thailand, could be good for India and also for Philippines, no?
And you have
It's like the ranch.
6:30.
Maybe
7:30
7:30 Thailand time. Yeah.
Thailand?
Yes. Yeah. I
Is
think
that
that could
okay?
be. Yeah. Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
then it will be
So
6:30.
yes. So we are going to meet next week with Father George, and also we
Can
wait
you,
for
can you anticipate a little bit? Can you make it to 6:30 Thailand time?
6:30 Thailand time is okay. Yes. I think so. Yeah. 6:30 Thailand time. Okay. So we wait for Father Niphot. You confirm a next session, and also Luis also will confirm a next session, and you have already the modules calendar. So we keep going in our formation. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
So may
you.
God bless you, everybody.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you so
everybody.
much,
Thank you,
Father.
Father.
Indigenous
Thank you.
communities and
Thank
young
you,
people.
Father.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you, Father
Thank you,
Niphot.
Thank you.